Hi there, my name's Amanda Ruiz and I'm going to be going through the Sunday papers today with you to give you another idea of how people get their stories to the press. So you normally get used to seeing, on the Andrew Marr show or the Sky News, people reviewing the newspapers and discussing what the story is. I'm going to tell you how they got into the press. So we're going to start off with the Mail. This is on Sunday. And did you know that the Mail is the highest read newspaper worldwide? So if you can get your story into the Mail, woo, rocking and rolling. So the first story I have picked out for you is, yes, it's really interesting. It's called Health Notes. Okay, and this is actually a survey. This is a way you can get into the press, by conducting a survey. So it says eye-opener on allergies. 1 in 4 adults suffer from eye allergies. So it tells you a survey of 2,000 British adults found that only 1 in 6 try cleaning their eyes, blah blah. They talk about how many adults are on the human population who actually suffer from eye problems, and it says, this is the telltale thing here, it goes, the survey was commissioned by Bausch & Lomb to coincide with the launch of its BioTrue Daily Eyelid Wipes. A box of single-use wipes costs £9.99 from independent opticians and pharmacists. That is almost like an advert, but that's actually editorial. So the person who wrote this piece would actually have been sent a press release about it. So isn't that interesting? So there you go, that's number 1. And I'm going to show you another one. Let's see here. Oh yes, okay. So this is Spa Doctor Treats Lower Back Pain. So Louise Chun was the editor, or was the journalist who actually wrote this story. And I think she'd been suffering from back pain. So it says lower back pain or lumbago causes more disability than any other medical condition. So she talks about how horrendous suffering from back pain is. So what is the solution? So I would believe that Le Fay Resort and Spa has actually sent in a press release and invited her to come on their spa retreat to help relieve her back pain. So that's another way. If you run spas, invite the journalist. If they've got a problem, if you know what they're suffering from, invite them to come along and cure their problem or help them have a little freebie, and they might write about you. So that's that. Here we are, this is the Observer. Everybody's business hero is on the front of it, but Richard Branson. I'm not going to show you about him today, but I'm going to go to, here we are. Listen to children, but grown-ups sometimes might really know the best. Okay, so this story is all about what's going on with Rocco and Madonna and Guy Ritchie. So if any of you are interested in children's health, children's mental health, now is the time, is the key time for you to be commenting to the press about your skills. So you could be the go-to expert coming on to Sky News and saying, listen, I think they're doing a really bad job having such a horrible public spat about where their child should go. So this is for you if you're into childcare, child health, mental health. Okay, so that's that. Moving on to the Observer magazine. So what do we see here? Okay, so it's literally page 2 and it says we love. So all of these products pretty much would have been sent via a press release. So, or they might have put a shout out, because many journalists go to #journorequest.com and then, hashtag journorequest on Twitter and say we are looking for stripy suits. And so anybody, any PR or anybody who sells stripy suits, they would have sent their picture forward, and then they would have actually got it here if the editor had liked them. So you've got Flower Power. Basically, just look through. I'm sure you're all used to all of this. This is all to do with, the shopping editors. Let's have a look here. Making Waves. Oh yes, this is quite interesting. I like this one here. The Evian's new water. Can you see different shades of water that they're going to be launching? And again, they would have found out, the editor for the We Love section would have found out about that through a press release. And then the souped up blender. And then the great thing is, it's amazing if you can get yourself into one of these shopping pages, is that they put your price and they also put your URL. So here, Boots, it's really interesting. Actually, Boots sent off that press release. Well, they're saying now that it's available in Boots. Maybe only Boots is stocking this water for the time being or for its launch. So that's that. Now this is The Lady magazine. I actually really like The Lady. I've just got into reading it because I've got a client who's just had a very great feature in here. Look here. This is Shona Easton. She designs luxury handbags, and she responded to an appeal by the subscription person, the subscription marketing woman from the Lady magazine, because they were looking for a call out for products to actually feature as a giveaway when people sign up. They got a really special offer. Okay, so I think you sign up and it's literally going to be £5 for 5 issues. So that's brilliant, and the great thing about this is that she's not only appearing online, okay, offline as well, but also in every single issue of the month. So this is the 4th issue or the 3rd issue, so that's great. Now I'm going to show you something else. Hold on. Oh yeah, here we are, the Lady Loves. So they're doing a shout out for anything to do with dogs today, or rather the focus of April issue, the 1st of April issue is all about dogs. So if you've got a dog cushion, a dog bookend, look at that. So they've done a call out again, probably to journo requests, and said, anybody got any products which look like doggy things? And isn't that interesting here? It says in the Lady Briefing, it's a roundup of what's going on in the world. Here we are, statistic of the week is the number of dog owners, this is by Tails.com, the number of dog owners who talk to their pet more than their partner, according to a study, is 41%. And I actually have a dog, but I've never heard of Tails.com. So I asked my daughter to go and look at what Tails.com was, and it is actually a dog food supply company. So that's how people get into the press. If you want to get into the press, invent a survey. Right, I think that's all it is for the lady, so that's a great Maggie. Then I'm going to go to the Sun. I do take the Sun every Sunday, I do love it for the gossip, but also it has some great stories in it as well. And I know that the journalists who work on the Sun are really, really top journalists. They really know their trade, and they've got to really put, really substantial information into very, very short and simplified, in a simplified manner to absorb it. So here on page 33, it's quite an interesting story. It's called Snap, Crackle and Pop Art. So there's an artist who is called Jessica Siskin. She's actually a creative writing student. She's put this together for somebody's birthday, and then she actually made a breakfast food all made out of, Rice Krispies, and she put some food dye on them. And can you imagine? She's actually got into the Sun, and it's actually an international story. She's based in New York. She says, when I put the pieces together, I screamed out loud. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. I don't cook. They're the only thing I can make. And then it says, this is her salesy part, Jessica now sells designs from pets to emojis under the name Mr. Crisp. So that's a really good shout out for her, very good bit of promo for Jessica. Congratulations to you. And then finally, we're going to go to the Metro. This is today's Metro. So where are we? Oh yes, I think I'm really on trend today. Do you know why? Because it says, street chic, get a royal flush with this hue of blue. Look at that. So it's covering all blue products. Okay? So there you go. They've gone onto the streets and then just stopped people who are wearing blue shirts, blue jumpers, blue handbags, blue rucksacks, you name it. So therefore the trend for spring-summer 2016 is blue. So if you sell products that are blue, now is your time to get into the press. And then finally, here we are. This is in Monday, April the 11th, Metro Escape. A night as Lady of the Manor. Okay, here we are. And this is all about Tracy Blake enjoys unabashed luxury at the Great Cliveden House in Taplow, Berkshire. So she would have received a press release or a lovely invitation, lucky Tracy would have done, to have actually gone and stayed the night at this place, at Cliveden House. And so it says, fans of the likes of Downton Abbey and War and Peace who are missing their slice of period splendour might want to head down to Cliveden House for a real live fix. Again, this potentially could be an advert, but actually it's not advert, it's editorial. So guys, this is the way to do it. Review the press, see where you want to be featured in, and then send your press releases off to the journalists and see whether you get into the press. Good luck and let me know how you get on.